Hi guys. Chetan, are you part of the group, WhatsApp group? Update them that class has started.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how are you now?
Fine. Somehow. Even I'm not planning to take the class, but still you guys will be loss of 2 days. That's the reason. Guys, is the link available for you? Huh? Wait, I don't know. Most of the people are saying that the link is not available. How you get to join in this then? Guys, we'll start the class in 2 minutes. Lisha, please take over and start the MCQs part. And later,
Yeah.
later I'll take over and start the.
Okay, so yeah, I'll start. Okay, guys, so let's wait for one more minute, then we'll start. So, what topic is going on for you all? What?
Oops.
Oops concept. Okay. So like have you have you all attended any class, or it is the first session for oops? Sorry.
Only attended one session, ma'am.
Okay. So in one session, like it will be like class and object, right?
Yes, class and object.
Okay. And from today you will start all the concepts.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I have created one MCQ. Please try this and let me know if you face any problem with the question. Okay. Like
Okay.
you all can attend your this MCQ from the portal. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Got the
Ma'am, can you explain question? I don't understand it.
Okay, so here you got some piece of code, and what you have to do, you have to see what will be the output. So all those, there are four options. In all those four options, what will be the output for this particular program? If we'll run this program, then what will be the output for this print D? You have to like select that option. Is it clear?
And what is the exact meaning first line of the code, man?
First line what?
D is equal to DICT parentheses.
Dictionary. Yeah, dictionary. It's a dictionary. Dict is dictionary basically, right? I'm initializing one dictionary. Dictionary is done, na? It's like you all have done this topic earlier, correct? Guys,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So like this dictionary has done, right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
not like that. It's new. Yeah. Okay, then fine. Okay, so 2-3 people are still left. 20. Everyone attempted the question, right? It was not like you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So I have one question, one more question for you guys. Now try this one. So in this question, the first line is blank space. Okay, it is something like fill in the blanks. So for class, I have just this theoretical type question. So like in this oops concept, what all have you done? Like apart from the definition of class objects and any other thing?
Actually, sir had given this question before.
Okay, that CC question, right?
Yes, ma'am. Day before yesterday, sir had given this for MCQ.
Okay, okay, okay. For MCQ means I didn't get.
The same question sir
No, no.
had given for
The
MCQ.
second question is in previous
Okay,
day.
okay,
The MC.
okay, fine, not an issue. Still try this one. I'll give one more question then. So you all know now how to define class and how to write the code, like basically how to start coding in this class and in OOPS concept, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so only 19 attempted. Who didn't attempt this question? The last, second one, no, second last, not second last, the last question. Who did not attempt? Guys, like, do I need to check with the name or can you say like who did not attempt this last question? Okay, I think no one is going to say, but I request you all to please try attempting. If like time is less for you, then let me know. I'll increase the time also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I have created one more MCQ. Try this one. It is again theory. This question was also given earlier, or it is new?
New, ma'am.
Okay, okay. It's not like now, like I'm giving some out of the box question you all are not getting. I don't think it is like that because almost 90% people are giving correct answer. Again, only 18 attempted. Please let me know who did not attempt. Sorry, it's 19. Who is not attempting the question? There are 20 people, I think, in session.
And someone may not be sitting in front of his PC.
Okay. But they can let us know, no? Like whoever is not attending. Okay, fine. I have one more question. Again on class only. Can you
Guys,
see?
try to attempt those MCQs wholly, okay? Because though you might feel some issues in between, you can be solved, okay?
Okay. Guys, I have created one more question. Attempt this one also, and after that we will have one last question.
Ma'am, what is this get adder, set adder?
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Can you explain this question, ma'am?
Which I couldn't hear you. Like you were not clear. What did
No,
you
no.
say?
No. Can you explain this last question?
The class that program, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is again simply piece of code, and you have to get what will be the output for this question. What will be print x dot a?
No, ma'am. That y is equal to
Mm-hmm.
Didn't understand, ma'am.
Okay, like not an issue. For the solution, we'll discuss solution, or even Surya can discuss it. Okay.
Okay,
First,
ma'am.
we'll complete this MCQs.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
मैम get and set attribute नहीं हुआ था.
Okay, okay, fine. Not an issue. Like if you don't know, then it's fine. Okay, I have one last question. Try attempting this one also. Yeah, I posted the last question. Try attempting it. Yeah, so done with MCQ, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So like you were stuck with this get ATR and set ATR, right? So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
so what this get ATR and set ATR is basically, it is a predefined function. Okay. So wait, let me share my screen. So what is going to happen? Let me copy that code also. Wait, I'll write it from mind only. We had this get ATR and one set ATR. Okay. So these both are predefined function. Get ATR and set ATR both is predefined function. So if we are giving some value, let's suppose we are giving person and name. So what will happen if this get ATR method is not getting this name, na, will it will return the default value. Okay. So if you are what was the question? 1 second. So this question, this was the question. No? Let's just copy it. So what is it like? Let's suppose we talk about this line number 8. So what will happen now if a will not be defined with any value? If we are not giving any value to a, what it will do? It will get that default value only, the previous value, whatever it is. We used to set one default value, and it will get that only. What happens with set, this set is different, get is different. If we talk about get, sorry, if we talk about set, then in set what happens, it has 3 parameters. Let's suppose we have one object, or we have 2 more parameters. Here we have as a and again some value. So what it will do, it will set the value of a with this third parameter. Okay. So here what will happen, it will set the value of a with y plus 1. Y plus 1. Here for line number 10, it will do that. For line number 10. Here, what will happen if a will not get any value? What it will do, it will assign the default value to it. Like not assign, it will already have that default value. So it will basically return that default value. It will return, will be the correct word. So it is returned. So what it will do, it will return the default value to it. That is what get ATR and set ATR is. Okay. And if we talk about these dictionary, so you all are done with the dictionary question, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think Surya is back. He will take over the class. Right, Surya, you're back now.
Yeah, Nisha, you can.
Okay. Then I am also done. You can continue.
Yeah, thank you. So I think you guys had a good questions over there. MCQs part. I'm just seeing those MCQs. Yeah, कल कुछ गड़बड़ी हो गया था. I was in business issues and somehow I made it. Okay. Am I audible before starting the class?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. तो कैसा चल रहा है आपकी प्रिपरेशन फॉर oops and all? कोई देखा कल मैं जो कुछ भी रीडिंग लिंक्स भेजा था? Have you gone through those links? हाँ चेतन, actually Mega is not available. Mega is going to send you a poll on shifting of timings, but I don't think it is going to happen because one or two of your classmates are having work at that time, like they are doing job at that time. So 6 to 8 is not a good point to be taking over. Okay. For those because they also have to get the session, right? So that's the reason. Most probably 6 to 8 won't be happening, I guess. But if happens, I'll be the first person to be happy, and you'll be the second person. Okay. Okay. Before starting the class, let's just check what are the MCQs you have gone through, and then I'll start the class. And भाई लोग, आज की क्लास 11:30 तक जाने वाला है. अगर कुछ काम है तो अभी सुधार ले. which I'm not going to quit in between. And I'm not going to give MCQs anymore today because I think you have gone through most of the MCQs. Okay, तो ये एक अच्छा है. Okay, how many of you are correct? 60%. तो अभी practice करना है भाई आप. You have to practice more. This is a good question. And object. Okay, so you got the idea of basic. What to say? What is a class? What is an object, right? Still, anyone facing doubt with the what is class, what is object?
No, sir.
हाँ, भाई आगे अगर कुछ किसी को कुछ तकलीफ है तो अभी बोल लीजिए. Because once we enter into inheritance part, I'll be saying these words like the words like class, object, attributes. Okay, I'll be repeating these words again and again. So if you don't understand any word, just I'll be giving you 1 minute of time. Just update me or raise your hand so that I'll give a brief on what's happening in the previous class, and I'll get back to the current session. Anyone, any doubts, raise your hand. If not, I'll start the session.
Sir, ये attribute.
Attribute. Okay. Mujib bhai, क्या चाहिए आपको? What you missed? Okay, attributes. Fine. See, we already know what is class. It's nothing but a collection of objects, or let's say a generalization of how a real-time object going to look like. So object is nothing but an instance of class. What is that? An instance of class. And attributes are nothing but see here. Let's say I have employee class. Okay, हमारे पास employee का class एक है, and in that I have details of employee like first name, last name, age. Okay, all these are details. These values are nothing but attributes. What are called as attributes.
Okay.
Okay, so what are the details which we are going to give to that particular employee or to in that particular class? Those fall under attributes. And also method is another word which I'll be using more frequently. Method is nothing but functions we will be defining in that particular class. जो कुछ भी function लिखने वाला हो ना उनको methods भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है? So I think is there any other keyword I'm going to use? Okay, those are pretty much. If there is any going down the line, we'll see any other new word comes up. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So on first OOPS class, we have discussed on these particular basics of what is class and what is object, how we can create a class, how the objects can be accessed using class, and how the methods can be accessed. Now, inheritance is our major topic. Let's get back to my VS Code. Okay, VS Code is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cool. And फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, today's class is going to go till 11:30. Okay, so see here, we have a class name, right? We have defined a class here, student class एक define किया था, and car class. Again, here, whatever the name you are going to define, it is going to be the instance of that particular class. Here, bench I have created, right? So bench is going to be our instance, which I'm going to, okay. Fine, 1 second. Imtiaz, I'm feeling good. हाथ को ही ना दर्द हुआ, so I can take the class. Okay, fine. See here. In Python, other than Java and C++, all these high-level languages, Python helps us take this as a parameter. First one, which is going to be the instance itself or the object itself. Either देखो bench.here बोला I have written as bench.here, right? So bench will be sent as an attribute. What is that? Attribute or a value to the method. Okay, so in this case, I have defined in the init is going to be what? What is init in Python class? What is init?
Initialization.
Initializer. Okay, So in this initialization, whatever we define in the first name, first parameter, that is going to be our representation of object. Okay, so best way of describing it is self, which is universal and accepted. Okay, let me just change this. So whenever you're going to write a code for a class, let's just write this employee class. Okay, class keyword, and then we'll be going to give the name of that particular class, employee, and colon, enter. Okay, so this is how we are going to create a class, right? If I just say pass, I haven't added any values to this class, right? Let me just remove all these. Dekho. If I want to create an employee E1 equals to, what I have to say? Simple. Name of the class which you are going to access, of. So what just happened here? E1 dot equal, now an employee object has been created with the variable E1. Got it? So let me just say control D. If I paste it here and if I say it to E2, so what I just did here, anyone, 46, 47 lines, what I just did here,
Tuple.
I have created, no, not tuples. I have created two employee objects by using class employee. Okay. So why do we require all these self dot name, like self dot attributes? Because see, we can set this as even dot, let's say name equals to Surya, and E1 dot age equals to 25. Sorry, 26. Okay. So now see here, if I want to, let's E2 dot name equals to, let's say J. E2 dot age equals to 23, right? So see here, if I want to print employee now, print of E1 dot name, what am I going to get here, guys?
Surya.
Exactly, right? So instead of repeating all these words again and again, all these words like assigning the values to that particular employee again and again, we what we'll do is we'll just pass it with the initializer. Okay, def underscore underscore init underscore underscore, and in this off. Okay, so let me just say colon, and for instance keep it in this way. Okay, see here. So whenever you're going to create a constructor or initializer, what is the first attribute going to be?
Self.
Self or the object itself. So we'll be saying that as self, comma, and here are attribute starts or parameters. Attribute will be starting from here. So what are the parameters I've given? Name, age, right? So if I give that here, name, comma, age. Okay. So now I have attributes defined here. Now what I have to do? I have to assign these attributes to the particular object, right? So that's the reason I'll be writing self dot name equals to name. Okay. So what I just did here, here the variable can be anything. We can give any names to this particular variable also, but uh, easier and most efficient way is to give the same name of the parameter or attribute which you are passed. And next, self dot age equal to age. So abhi ho gaya. Now see here. I don't want to add all these variables line by line. I just have to give, simply pass variables in this way. Name is going to be Surya, comma, age is going to be 26. And for employee, J, and age is going to be 23, right? So now this is looking fine, right? So if I print e1 dot name, it still works. Dekha, Ayata Surya. So what we just did here, instead of writing each and every attribute manually, we just created it in the initializer itself by reducing the lines of code. ठीक है, अगर आप 10 employees create करो, it will be repeating the same. 15 repeating the same. Okay, how many number you are going to give? It is just going to use the initializer which we provided in the employee class, and it will create the objects accordingly. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Huh. Now let's just see a method, how a method is going to look like, or a function is going to look like. Def. Let me just give another name. Birthday of, and what is the attribute, first attribute for the method to be passed?
Self.
Exactly. So because in Python, object itself, or the variable which we created as an object itself, is going to be sent as a attribute for the method calling. Okay, so that's the reason. Now let's see here. Def birthday, and what I'll just do is self dot age plus equals to 1. Okay. So how we are going to call this method? Method को कैसे call करना है? Simple, right? I'm just giving a brief, guys. E dot, I have to call the method name birthday of. Okay. So what just happens here? It will be printing the value. Okay, but we are not returning any value. If I run this code, what is going to get printed?
27.
Is it? Let's check. क्या आया था इधर?
None.
1 second. I want to remove some other. Okay, here these are. Why is it none?
Sir, because this method have no value of like age.
No, see here, not like that. What's happening here is, whenever you are trying to get some info, here what you are trying to get, you are trying to get some info from the birthday method, right? You are expecting that birthday is going to return some value, but is it returning any value? No, it is not returning. So what we will do, we have to add a return statement here. If I say return self dot age, okay, I have to write in separate line. Return self dot age. Okay, if I press enter, it is going to return age plus 1. समझ में आया? So if you are going to expect, if you are expecting any value from that particular method, जो कुछ भी method या function हो, if you are expecting a value, you have to give the return statement. Making sense?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, अगर return नहीं है तो method तो update करेगा. इधर देखो. If I comment out this part, and if I call this method control X, control V, method call कर दिया. अभी what I'll do, even dot age. Okay, now it will work fine as we expected, 27. Okay, so what it's doing, this method is updating the value of age assigned with this employee 1. Okay, but it isn't going to return anything. Instead of this, if you are expecting a return value, समझो मैंने समझो मैंने birthday, like I want to get value from that birthday method itself. So what I'll do, I just have to simply return the value from the birthday method. Okay, if I want to get what? If I want to get a value from birthday method itself, I just have to make a return statement so that a value will be returned as an output. Making sense?
Yes.
Huh. So okay, let's just add 2 more methods here. Like def क्या ऐड करेंगे? अच्छा, हमें एक एट्रीब्यूट को भेजेंगे, कामा सैलरी. So अगर मैंने एक एट्रीब्यूट ऐड किया, तो what I have to do in the next step? Simple. Self dot salary
Salary will equal to
equal
salary.
to salary. अब मेरा क्या हो गया? Now I have added a salary attribute to employee, whoever it is. Now what I'll do? I have to make अभी क्या करेंगे? Increase salary of self, comma, percentage. Let's say yen. Okay, now what I have to do? I'll just say return self dot salary into n. Okay, how many times I want to increase? I'm sending the number here. So अभी हम क्या करेंगे? Let's just see here. Salary, increase salary of, if I give 2 times, I want to increase the salary, I want to double his salary. Okay, now what will happen? Instead, we also have to give the, okay, see here. Let's just run this. क्या आया था इधर? Missing one required object, right? So हमें, we are passing 3 attributes in the initializer, but we are passing only 2 when we are creating an object. So that is the reason it is saying that it is not supposed to be happening. So what you have to do, we have to just say salary, let's say 20,000. Okay, and let's remove this part. If I run this, क्या आ गया था? 40,000, right? So what just happened here? This is quite same. The values are being assigned and accessed from that particular method, and we are getting an output here. ये समझ में आ गया ना? Hello. हाँ.
Yes, sir.
Now let me put a simple question. Let's say employee may have different types. एक तो administration HR department है, developer department है, testing department, right? All are employees, but still I want to make different classes for different employees. क्या करना है? Let's say for development department, class dev, capital developer, column, pass. तो मैंने कुछ भी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, but I want to use all the methods in the employee class. Okay, so this helps us what? This helps us understand how is it going to work. Okay, इसको inheritance बोलता है. इसको करने का कुछ भी नहीं है. Like it have nothing to do with, but it can access all the methods from employee as it is. So Python में inheritance देने के लिए we have to give parenthesis after the class name, and you have to give the name of the class which you're going to inherit, which you want to which class methods we are going to use. That particular class must be go in this case. तो अभी क्या हो गया? देखो, developer में कुछ भी नहीं है. Nothing has been provided in the developer. Now let's just create a developer here. Control X, Control V. Instead of employee, I'll say developer. अरे spelling mistake है क्या इसमें? Developer. Okay. So is it showing any error here?
No, sir.
No, right? Now let me just get the birthday method. E1 dot birth age. Okay, okay. Let's just give age for instance. Print of E1 dot birthday of. हो गया? अभी देखो क्या आया था? 27. Did I define, like, have I defined any methods in developer?
No, sir.
But still we are getting some value from the developer method, right? Birthday method. How is it possible? This is possible only because of inheritance. Inheritance का मतलब क्या है? समझो आपके दादा का properties है. Okay, if your grandfather is holding some properties, you can also access those properties, right? Being a heir to that particular whatever the properties you own. In the same way, Samja employee is my parent class or employee is my dada. So developer is a child who is using employee. So whatever the employee possesses, whatever the employee has, will now be inherited to the developer. समझ में आ रहा है कुछ?
Yes, yes.
हाँ. So that is what we call as inheritance. Okay. So there can be n number of methods which we can inherit from the employee. Even we can update and override those methods from the employee itself. देखो, अगर मुझको
sir,
increase, हाँ बोलिए.
ये डेवलपर एम्प्लॉय की क्लास में ही आएगा ना?
डेवलपर
हाँ.
समझ में आया, फिर से पूछिए.
ये डेवलपर सर जो आपने बनाया,
हाँ,
ये एम्प्लॉय के अंदर ही आएगा ना सर?
एम्प्लॉय का अंदर नहीं आएगा, एम्प्लॉय के चाइल्ड होगा. He will be the child of employee class. That means he can use whatever it was created by employee.
Okay.
हाँ.
There is
डेवलपर
no
तो
need.
हाँ बोलो.
There is no need for indentation. Like in function, if there's a child function, you give indentation, a space, and there is inside the parent function. But in class, you don't have to go.
Bye. I don't know what you're trying to speak, but you are making a little bit more noise than usual.
सर ये नेस्टेड क्लास है क्या?
नहीं, नेस्टेड दिख रहा है क्या? दिख रहा है कुछ?
हाँ सर. नहीं सर.
किधर? Is it nested class?
No sir.
Exactly, it's not a nested class. It's just a class after class, like another class, which is just using employee functions or employee methods and employee attributes to form its own attributes. Got it? अगर
सर
देखो, हाँ बोलो.
नेस्टेड क्लास की भी यही प्रॉपर्टी रहती है क्या इनहेरिटेंस की?
Nested class is again okay. We'll see in that. No need to hurry into that. Okay, we'll see how it works. Just stay cool for a minute. आज के क्लास में वो कवर करेंगे nested class. ठीक है?
ओके सर.
हाँ. So okay, so let's get back to another part. Okay. So समझो अभी मैं क्लास टेस्टर का बना रहा हूँ. If I want to inherit the values from employee, I can do that. Now let's say I have inherited from developer. Pass. Okay. Now instead of this, if I say tester, and if I want to run this method the same, देखा क्या हो गया? Value आ गया, right? So see what's happening. It is called multi-level inheritance. What is it?
Multi-level.
1 second, let me just share the whiteboard. Okay. So inheritance is of several types. So not several types. Inheritance is of different types. That is a good word to say. So inheritance. आपके father, grandfather है, and he is having some values, assets, and आपके father, he can inherit those assets. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's say you are in the last line. समझो ERC 10 assets आया था to your father. Now he made these 10 assets to 12 assets. Now what is that you're going to inherit?
12 assets.
12 assets. In that 12, 10 are from your grandfather, 2 are from your father, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the same way, if I have made some changes to my employee class में थोड़ी बहुत है, right? So what I'm doing, I'm using it to developer and saying that employee is my parent class. Okay, so now developer has all the access to the employee's methods, employee attributes and all. Okay, so now again what I just said, tester is another class which is now inheriting dev. तो अभी क्या बन गया? टेस्टर का पेरेंट क्लास क्या है? What is the parent class of tester?
Developer.
Developer.
हाँ ये सर डेवलपर.
हाँ, अब developer का parent class क्या है? What is the
Employee.
employee? Exactly. So whatever you're going to inherit will be having in that particular bracket. Okay, अगर समझो मैंने 1 second, let me just share the screen of that. अगर समझो मैंने developer में और नया method बनाया, जैसे कि def क्या दूँ, working no. कुछ method बोलिए, like similar to this. Okay, increase salary of, okay, this is just came from super dot increase salary. We'll see what is this super of and all, no need to worry on that, but I want to make my own statement here. What I'll just say is self dot salary plus self dot salary into n. मैं क्या कर दिया इसमें, I just updated the value the increase salary method. मैं क्या सोचा, डेवलपर को जरा कुछ ज्यादा देंगे, so I am just adding that salary to n times of that. अगर मैं 20,000 60 is right? Yeah. तो देखो अभी, if I say tester dot increase salary of, what is the method you are expecting to get here? Which method it is going to implement? Employee class का and developer class का?
Developer class.
Exactly. So see, okay, one second, just run this. क्या हो गया? 60,000 हो गया. It has used for developer class. Let's say I want to make some change. अगर इसे निकाल, I want to remove this tester and I want to create the developer part alone. Now what it will do? What is the result of this? What is the output going to be for increased salary of 2 times?
None.
Nope, 60,000 alone. Why is it so? If I see how this thing works, समझो after that दादा का एक land आया था आपको. You have a land of some 1 acre, okay, which is transferred from your grandfather to you. Father is now you, developer. I'm saying about this as a developer. Okay. So now what you did is, in this 1 acre, instead of making it as a open land, you have constructed a part of it with some buildings. Okay. So see, if you want to, even the child is going, now what we'll do is, I'm going to access this 1 acre. What if if the father wants to get access, is it going to be an open land still? No, right? It is going to have some constructed houses in it. Okay. So here what happens is, when the child is going to access this 1 acre of land, he is going to get the buildings, right? A default, first what it will do is, let's say a method called add of is a method here. Okay. So it was defined in grandfather time saying add of, but that has nothing to do with. And again, he updated, father has updated the add of with some buildings. Okay, with the same name, add of. Now what happens is, when you are inheriting a class, it will, and you are going to access a method called method from that particular inherited class. What you will do is, this Python will check for the method availability in that particular class. Local का check करेगा, बाद में if there is no availability of that method in the local, it will go to the super class. Super class में जाकर check करेगा whether add method is defined in it or not. If it is defined there, it will access that particular method. If not, as usual, it won't return. It will return an error. Making sense? Hello? कोई तो बोलो हाँ या नहीं बोलो.
No, sir. Can you repeat it?
Okay, I don't want to make you. One second. Okay. So see here. Employee class, developer class, tester class. This is how we are seeing, right? Okay. So employee has some method called add off. So dev can access this particular add off and test can access this particular add off. Why? Through dev. Right? How come test is going to access the add off method? Because he's inheriting dev and dev is inheriting employee, so he can access the method in the employee class. Clear?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. Now see the second point. अगर समझो dev के लिए थोड़ी बहुत he's going to get something more. Okay. So what I just did is, अरे ये तो a add method हो गया पुराना वाला. I want to update this, and so he updated it. Okay. So now see here. Whenever I call dev.add-off, first it will check if there is any method of such name called add-off in the dev.
Okay, sir.
Okay, अगर dev में मिल गया तो वो उसको execute करेगा. If dev में नहीं मिला तो क्या करेगा? Super class में जाएगा. Super class में dev का जो कुछ मतलब हमें check कर रहा है वो मिल गया, so it will execute using that method. ठीक है?
Yes,
अभी
sir.
देखो test का है, right? Test is now accessing dev. Okay. So what happens? Since this test is inheriting from dev, so it will use the method which is available in dev.
Okay.
Okay, it is going to use the method available in dev, which is called as super class. Super class का method use करेगा. Right. Now let's get back to our basics of. Let me just share the screen here.
Can you please come again, sir? My network was down.
अब तो 12 बजे तक चलेगा क्लास फिक्स.
वो सुपर क्लास कुछ बता रहे थे ना,
नहीं,
सुपर और
हाँ, देखो अब तक मैंने इनहेरिटेंस बोला ना, दादा दादू ऐसा कुछ. Similarly, for technical name, it is going to be super class. What is it called?
सुपर क्लास.
Super class, exactly. Okay, that's pretty much I'm saying. Okay, now what? Let's say tester को अभी एक method add करेंगे. Let's just add a method to tester. What do we add? Okay, def birthday. Again, I'm going to add birthday of Sam. See what just happened here. Super of dot birthday of, right? So basically, how Python check for the method call is this way. Because there is no birthday method in the tester, what it is going to do? It is going to say super of dot birthday of method. Making sense? Super of is a keyword which is helpful to access methods from the inherited class. What is that? What is super of? Super of इधर देखो ये file as दिख रहा है. Same as super of. One super of. Oh, you'll be confusing with this. No. So देखो super of is just a keyword which is helping us to see what the like to get the methods from the previous class. We don't require to add any implementation here. We can directly access it. But if you want to change this, what we have to do? Have to simply edit this and say self dot age minus 1. Okay, self dot age minus 1. So अगर टेस्टर का बर्थडे आ गया तो उसका एज कम हो जाएगा. Now let me just make it as a tester. Tester, and instead of this birthday and delete. तो अब मैं प्रिंट करके देखा तो क्या हो जाएगा? 25. Why? 26 is now reduced to 25. अगर इसमें let's just copy this part, Control X and paste it here. Okay. So अभी क्या हो जाएगा? Same value 25. Now what happened? As we saw earlier, super of dot birthday. That particular method is now being triggered here, and so tester is now getting methods from developer. ठीक है? अगर मैं इसको भी निकाल दिया, अभी क्या हो जाएगा? Let's say now this is accessing employee. Okay. So let's say I want to make it to increase salary of by 2. So what is the method now it is going to get? What is the value it is going to get?
60.
Is it
60,000.
60? देखो इधर method क्या है देखो, increase salary का. So 60 will be from developer, but tester is now extending or inheriting the methods from employee class. Tester is now getting methods from employee class, right? So what happens is if I run this, क्या हो गया था? 40,000. देखा? 40,000 का value क्यों आया था? Because it is extracting from employee, it will go and check. पहले tester में check करेगा. Is any method name increase salary available in the tester? Is there a method here? No. So what happens? It will check for the inherited class employee. तो चलेगा employee class तक. Employee class में increase salary का कुछ है? हाँ है. So what it will do? It will perform the same functionality here and it will get the result. अगर देखो मैंने कुछ बदलाव किया. Okay. And now there is no change here. क्या आया था इधर? What's the thing here? Can I not read this for me? Attribute error. Tester has object. Tester object has no attribute. Increase salary. That means tester doesn't have any method of the increase kind of salary. Why? It has checked in the tester, no availability here. It has checked in the employee, it has no availability of that particular method. And so it returned, अरे बाबा मैंने check कर दिया, कुछ ऐसा method ही नहीं है. एक बार फिर से दोबारा check करके बोल दीजिए. So now what happens? If I made some changes here, if I run this, आ गया मेरा value. Am I making any sense here? So
Yes.
just to conclude it simply, to a simple conclusion, this is called single inheritance. One class is going to get inherited a value from the one other class, that is employee. This is called what? Single inheritance, where that particular inherited class can have can access all the methods and values provided in the inherited class. Okay, am I making okay? Now let's see how it goes. Now, हो गया init method का definition, and now let's see what is super of function. अगर देखो, I want to make a constructor here or initializer here, def underscore, oh not call, control Z underscore init. क्या हो गया? What just happened here? So tester is also going to have attributes super of dot so and so. So A क्या बोल रहा है? अगर super class में जो कुछ भी है ना, I am going to get those values for you. So if you are going to initialize a tester here, A क्या करेगा? Super of के tester में क्या है? Super of class में क्या है? That values will be extracted and utilized here. So simply, to put simply, super of is a function that will make the child class inherit all the methods and properties from its parent. समझ में आ रहा है कुछ? Guys, hello.
Yes, sir.
Hope so. Okay.
So why do
तो
we?
देखो, हाँ बोलो.
Why does it have to initialize 2 times?
नहीं. We are not initializing it 2 times. We are using initializer of employee class here. Okay, so देखो, अगर मेरे पास I want to add some other year, a new attribute, okay, to the tester class. Fine. So देखो, अभी क्या करेगा? Initially, whenever we write a init method, क्या करना चाहिए? We have to write self dot so and so blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
So now I don't want to repeat this again. मेरे पास already है
Okay.
super class में name, age और salary already defined है.
Oh, got it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, अभी मैं क्या करना चाहता हूँ? Simple. Self dot वो क्या attribute में दिया था? What is
Year.
that? Year.
Yeah.
Year equals to year. Now what just happened?
Okay.
Okay. बाबा मेरे पास जो कुछ भी है name है salary already employee class में how I defined it, use the same definition and this is my new attribute and so this is how I'm going to add this attribute.
Yeah, got it.
अभी इसमें क्या करना है? Let's just give 2021. Okay. Oh, अभी क्या करना है? That's pretty much. So that is the use of super keyword. Even we can use methods in the methods from the employee class without creating the object of employee by calling super of. Okay, जैसा ही हम इधर किया था ना, वैसा ही करना चाहिए. Let's just make another def. अभी बर्थडे को इंक्लूड करेंगे. क्या हो गया? def dot birthday. अब इसको मैं क्या करना चाहता हूँ? प्लस self dot year करना चाहता हूँ. ओके, तो अभी क्या करेगा? अरे बाबा मेरे पास सुपर बर्थडे का एक मेथड है. गो थ्रू दैट, गेट द वैल्यू फ्रॉम देयर एंड do this particular work in this case and return the value. Making sense? अगर इसमें अभी मैं बर्थडे ऑफ कर दिया तो क्या हो जाएगा? तो 26 years is now will now get added to 2021. Let's check here. क्या हो गया? 2048. Making sense? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Thank God. So that is what a benefit of super of keyword. Okay.
सर ये जिसमें ऐड हो गया 2021 में.
Yes.
Okay.
Why? Because we are saying to do that. Like, any doubts, guys? Anyone? Any doubt? Just put it out.
सर डेफिनेशन में जो सेल्फ है ना सर, वो ऑब्जेक्ट का प्लेस आएगा या एट्रीब्यूट का आएगा?
Object का place?
वो ऑब्जेक्ट के जैसे एक्ट करेगा या एट्रीब्यूट सर? वो डेफिनेशन में आएगा ना सर?
Okay.
डेफ
So,
इंक्रीज सैलरी.
okay, this self you are talking about, right? Okay, this self. Any self, whatever. See, Python ना को आप कितने भी function calls करें, how many function calls you're going to do? Every function call you have to do by saying some this kind, right? E1 dot, B1 dot, C1 dot, yes, such. Yes or no?
यस सर.
हाँ, तो क्या करेगा? Python will do that. E1 is okay, is my first attribute. Self हर एक क्लास में देना है, क्योंकि हर एक मेथड पे. Why is it? Because we have to make or we want to make clear that self is this particular object which I have created is going to be an attribute for the method call along with the values which you are going to send. कुछ समझ में आया? हेलो.
यस सर.
हाँ हाँ, तो वो एक काम है. अभी there is another word that still lagging behind. अरे मैं भूल गया था एक पॉइंट. Just give me a minute. Okay. What am I trying to say? Okay. अगर मैंने self दिया नहीं, if I don't have a self here, okay, then क्या हो गया? Because it is we are going to use the methods or values assigned to that particular object, and so we require to provide self here. Making sense? Okay. If there are cases when you are going to define def add of 1, 2, or let's say A, B. Return A plus. इसको मैं self नहीं दिया था, क्यों? Why I haven't given self as an attribute here? Self क्यों नहीं दिया था इसको? Huh? Guys want some answers. Hello. कुछ तो बोलो, हाँ या नहीं ना? Though it might get wrong. No
इसलिए
problem.
सर इनिशियलाइज नहीं किया कुछ.
Initialize नहीं किया कुछ. No, it's not that kind of basically. Okay, see here. Is this method under any class?
No, sir, no.
वो कुछ class को belong करता है? No, right?
No.
Exactly. That's the reason we don't require a self unit. मतलब इसको कॉल करने के लिए हमको e1 डॉट b1 डॉट कुछ करने की क्या जरूरत नहीं है. I can simply call add of
A comma D.
exactly. That's how I can do that. I can also say e1 dot age, comma, e1 dot year. Okay, this must go down. Control V. Okay, and let me just Control X. देखा? अब if I run this, क्या आ गया था? 2047. Summation of those. So these are called universal or global functions, which are not defined or how to say, which are not under any classes. They can be accessed out of the class. So that's the reason we don't require that particular self method. So कुछ ठीक है? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So that's pretty much from this part. Let's go. Okay, guys, I'm giving you a minute more. If you have any doubts, please put it out now. अभी पूछिए. Because multi inheritance में जा रहे हैं हम, which will be a little confusing here. किसी को कुछ doubts? One time, two time, three time, solved, no doubts. Okay, so we have seen inheritance in this way, right? Let me just share a whiteboard. अगर समझो, eraser, ding 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 ding. Until now, we have seen properties from dad's end, father's side, right? Grandfather, father, son, and we have a mother also. So again, grandfather, and this will also be inherited to you. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
समझो आपका शादी हो गया, wife भी आएगा. This will also be inherited to you, right? The same way, this is called multiple inheritance. What is that? Multiple inheritance. Or from father end, you'll be getting some 10 acres. From mother end, you'll be getting some 10 acres. From wife end, you'll be getting some 10 acres. All these 30 acres can be accessed by you. So to you, the property is going to be 30 acres. Point है या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो अभी इसको कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट करना है? Huh? Any ideas? Huh?
The mother class will be inside the father class, nested class.
अच्छा, नेस्टेड क्लास। अरे आप नेस्टेड क्लास के बारे में पढ़ा है क्या?
नहीं पढ़ा सर।
क्लास की शुरुआत सी नेस्टेड क्लास, नेस्टेड क्लास, नेस्टेड क्लास क्या रखा है भाई ये पास? अभी बोल दूंगा नेस्टेड क्लास के बारे में, एक ही मिनट की बाकी है, इसको होने दो पहले मल्टीप्लिकेटर्स। ओके, सी एनी अदर कोडिंग लैंग्वेज डजंट एनकरेज मल्टीप्लिकेटर्स। ओके, वो क्या बोलेगा, जावा यानी सी प्लस प्लस बोलेगा अरे आपको एक ही बाप होता है, बाप से कुछ भी आएगा वही ले लो, डोंट टेक मदर वाइफ्स का प्रॉपर्टी इज नॉट यू एनीमोर। ओके, तो अभी क्या हो जाएगा, वो क्या बोलता है जावा में, अरे फादर या मदर दोनों को मिला के 20 एकर्स आता है ना, दैट इज ओनली अवेलेबल टू यू। दैट्स व्हाट अदर लैंग्वेज से, बट पाइथन encourages दैट अरे जो कुछ भी, अगर तेरा सासू माँ भी है, लाइक योर व्हाट टू से aunt has some other records, and he also someone yeah, some other person, so he also has some values to get, so that also will be added to you. तो पाइथन क्या बोलेगा, जो कुछ भी, जो कोई कितना भी देता है सब ले लो, सब तुम्हारी ही बना लो। दैट्स व्हाट
ग्रीडी है
पाइथन
पाइथन
सेज।
बहुत।
ग्रीडी नहीं भाई, इट इज हेल्पफुल है। हमारे पास तो 50 एकड़ 50 एकर्स कमाने का भी पैसे नहीं है ना, सो कुछ भी आए तो ले लो, अच्छा मिलता है जो। तो अभी क्या रहेगा, so just let me give an overview of this. When a class is derived from more than one base class, more than one base class, that is going to be multiple inheritance. Okay, the derived class inherits all the features of the base class, base case. That means, let's say, okay, let's just write the example in VS Code। किधर है भाई, जल्दी आओ। ओके, तो देखो, हाँ, इसको एक्सटेंड करेंगे। लेट्स से आई हैव अ क्लास, अरे एचआर डिपार्टमेंट को कहीं को छोड़ दिया हम, लेट्स से एचआर क्लास। ओके, so HR class is now inheriting the values from employee also, along with किसको ऐड करेंगे इसमें, टेस्टर इज kind of okay, tester class not showing the error, cannot create consistent method ordering, consistent method ordering. Oh, okay, तो क्या हो रहा है इधर, what's happened here is tester is also extending employee, so that is the reason we can't add employee here, but we can add developer. Okay, because देखो, whiteboard, where are you, here you are, 1 second, let me clear this, ding 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 ding, ding. Okay, so देखो, Python, okay, this is way of understanding, for just for understanding part, whatever my I said here is just for understanding part, but this is our main process. Class A, class B, class C. Okay, ये एक multi-level inheritance है, and next multiple inheritance, sorry, not multi-level, multiple inheritance. Let's say class A, B, C, D. D को B और C के साथ रहना है. So now this is another way of inheritance. So A cannot directly inherit, sorry, D cannot directly inherit from A. It has to inherit from B and C together, all the A properties. Making sense?
Yeah.
These are two major types of inheritance which Python will allow us to do. Okay. Now let's get back to VS Code. Agar this example, right, which we have seen is called multi-level. मतलब employee से developer को, developer can be access to tester. Okay, that means if I say now tester is having access to developer part. This is called multi-level. Okay, but now I removed it and control Z. Okay. So now HR department is now inheriting the methods from both the developer and tester. So let's just pass it. And if I create HR here, and if I just run this code, क्या आया था हमको 2040? Oh, sorry, add कर रहा है ना? Okay. So let me just remove this add p1 dot birthday of. Okay. देखो इधर टेस्टर में बर्थडे है एंड डेवलपर में बर्थडे नहीं है, राइट गाइस? आर यू देयर?
Yes.
Yes.
देखो, tester is having a birthday class, sorry, birthday method in it, whereas developer is not having it. So if I run this code, क्या आने वाला है? birthday tester वाला आने वाला है या नहीं? developer का आने वाला है? developer का तो कुछ है ही नहीं, so tester is obvious 2040, right? So let's say अभी इधर देखो, increase salary इसमें है, right? So what I'll just say is increase salary of while 2. देखो अभी डेवलपर का मेथड एक्सेस हो जाएगा 60,000, राइट? अगर समझो हमारे पास यूनिक मेथड क्या है इसमें, लेट्स क्रिएट ए यूनिक मेथड इन एम्प्लॉय def sample of self and just printing it, print of oh, I am sample. So just a print to understand what it is going on. Okay, if I say even dot sample of, okay, now what happens? क्या होगा अभी?
I am sa-
Exactly. देखा? Oh, I am sample. But in none किधर क्यों return हो रहा है? Why is it returning none? Oh, sorry for this print statement. Silly me. मैं बोला था ना या कुछ return statement कर रहे हैं हम? Are we returning anything here? No. But still I'm expecting a return value from even.sample of. That is the reason I'm getting a none value there. Got it? Run कर दिया? Oh, I am sample. Okay. So see here, what just happened? Can anyone narrate क्या हो रहा है इधर? क्या होगा या इधर? Can anyone? बोलिए ना, कुछ बोलो. Like whether it is right or wrong, no problem.
Level.
अरे, who is speaking?
So HR is taking the methods from his mother and father, which is developer and tester.
Okay, don't say mother and father. Actually, if I'm going to add another value, what you'll say, sister? Okay.
Just joking.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, ऐसा ही चलता है. So it will check whether that particular sample method is defined in the HR department or not. If it is defined in the HR, it will execute the same. If it is not defined in the HR, it will check for the super class in this tester or developer. दोनों में नहीं मिला तो it will check for the implementation of that method in the all new super class, that is grandfather class. So इसमें define हो गया था sample, तो उसको ले आया था output के लिए. समझ में आ रहा है ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So guys, any doubts here? Any simple doubt? Just put it out. कोई भी simple doubt है तो पूछिए. अरे simple का मतलब कुछ doubt है तो पूछिए. Come on, just take a minute to understand this and put it out.
सर ये E1 डॉट सैंपल मेथड आपने किधर बनाई है? ये स्क्रीन पे दिख नहीं रही.
इधर बनाया था
हाँ,
एम्प्लॉय में.
यस.
एम्प्लॉय से लेकर वो बाहर ले आया था, बाहर करके प्रिंट किया. भाई लोग, I want your ideas here. Okay, fine. So no doubts, I guess. If there are no doubts, let's get back to simple method. हमारे लिए Python ने थोड़ी बहुत methods दिया था. Just in case if you are going to use this part. Okay. So and one more thing. अगर हमारे इसमें let's say I have birthday in this and also I want to have birthdays. Def birthday of okay. तो क्या हो गया? One second, I have a message to go with. Okay, let's get back. वो methods है कि whether we have to see what's happening here. If I say employee HR dot E1 dot birthday birthday of, तो अभी किस मेथड को एक्सेस करेगा ये बेचारा? बोलो. Any ideas? रन करूं मैं? पहले जो है what is first here and who named it as first and second? Okay, you are saying in this developer and tester पे? Okay, देखेंगे क्या आया था. वैल्यू टेस्टर का ही चला ना इधर. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो देखो अगर what is happening in this case, superoff.birthday of, we are just using a method which is already defined in employee class and we are making a mock here, right? Let me just add 2020 here or else 20. If I run this, what just happened here? हाँ,
डेवलपर का चला सर.
डेवलपर का नहीं चला भाई, दोनों मिला के चलाता है. दोनों वैल्यूज मिलके चला. देखो अगर इधर मैंने क्या दिया था is I have given only 26. Okay, and I asked this birthday, sorry, tester to add that particular year to that particular age. Okay, and in this birthday I just added 20. ये क्या किया था? पहले HR ने टेस्टर डेवलपर पे गया था, डेवलपर का मेथड एक्सेस किया, बाद में टेस्टर में आया, टेस्टर में भी मेथड दे गया. So it has access to this method as well. So that is the reason, guys, we are not supposed to maintain same methods in different classes. Making sense?
Yes, sir. Yes.
हाँ, अगर देखो मैं सेल्फ ईयर को निकाल दिया. Run. What is the age here? 47. किधर से आया था 47? Because it is plus 20, I'm making it plus 20 and I'm adding a value. Self dot birthday में super dot birthday में क्या है? One increment कर रहा है ना plus 1. तो वो करके in just adding it 20. If I make any changes over here, plus 20 again. तो अभी क्या हो जाएगा? 26 का ऐसे हो जाएगा 47 and 67. देखा? So that is the reason we're not supposed to maintain same methods in inherited classes. Making sense?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Now it is making sense. Okay. Why? Because see, employee class में भी है method और updated class में भी है. That is the reason. तो अगर समझो हमको और एक access करना है, if we can add as many classes as we want here for inheritance. समझ में आ रहा है ना? We can take n number of classes here. थोड़ी बहुत काम करना है, वो भी कामादाल को नेम डालना. Guys,
If
multiple
there is parent
inheritance.
classes,
What is that?
if there is a parent class, we can add an n number of classes.
No. See here. अब तक हमें क्या देखा था? We have seen classes which are linked, interlinked, right? Multi-level inheritance से एक class देखो कब किया, right? तो अभी देखो. Let me just create a sample class. Class office, which is not inheriting any class. Okay. So let me just say def underscore init underscore self. This. Okay, पहले इसमें क्या करेंगे? Self comma. What are the main attributes in office? Employee number. Self dot employee number equals to employee number. Okay. So again, let me just give a method def number of, and this may have to pass self colon return self dot employee number. Okay, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ इधर? HR को जरा नीचे ले जाएंगे. Control X and इसके ऊपर अब इसको मैं office भी डालूंगा. Office. So now what it is inheriting? It is inheriting all the values from EN, right? So देखो, if I say E1 dot number of, क्या हो जाएगा? So HR object has no attribute employee number, right? तो इसलिए अगर in the example previous MCQs में get attributes, hit attribute देखा था ना? वो यार काम आएगा. Okay, now see here. E1 dot set attribute of one second. Square strings and अभी जरूरत नहीं है. Set attribute of. If I give the value here, ऐसा देंगे कि तो देखा values add हो गया. अरे ये क्या है? Oh shit. Okay, I'm not writing there.
Stuck after you.
Set attribute is a universal method which is already defined in Python inputs. किसको सेट करना है? इवेंट को सेट करना है, कामा क्या सेट करना है? What are we going to set? Employee number.
Employee number.
Employee number. And value क्या है? That is, let's say 123. Okay. So now if I say number of, let's see what's going. आया था ना 123.
Yeah.
Okay. Even there is a method here which we can get attribute, right? उसको भी लिखेंगे. Get attribute of. अब इसमें क्या करना है? Same as usual. E1, comma. किस value को access करना है? We have to give that particular value. तो अभी क्या करेंगे? How we can give? You have seen the example, right? You have to give me the value here. Same as mentioned above. I have to send object, comma, attribute we want to get. EMPLOYEE. अरे मैं mistakes इतना बड़ा नाम रखा. I have to keep it small. Okay, that will work fine. If I run this, क्या हो गया था? We just got the attribute there. Clear है?
Yes, sir.
So that's how these values.
सर फिर से एक बार बता.
Before adding get attribute, it was also working. Why do you add get attribute?
No. Get attribute के बगैर क्यों काम किया था? We have a method called number. Okay, by
Yeah.
calling that number method, it worked fine. But
Okay.
I also wanted to show you how the get attribute works because someone asked you in the MCQs part. That's the reason. Okay. तो चला अभी क्या करना है? What do we miss here? So okay, inheritance में हमें क्या क्या देखा था? We have seen single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and multiple inheritance. Okay, अरे क्लास आज कुछ जल्दी क्लोज करो. Okay, अभी मेथड्स को देखेंगे. Okay, there is a method. Now we are going to see two different methods. अरे यार कौन है वो? अरे म्यूट कर ले भाई. मैंने हेडसेट लगा दिया था and I'm getting too much big sound. Okay, now let's see this. क्या बोलने वाला था? Method. So there is a method called eSubclass. Okay, which will consider two inputs. One is the classes which we are going to check. Let's say office को ही लेंगे. Office को नहीं, HR. HR comma किस क्लास के साथ टेस्ट करेंगे? टेस्टर के साथ टेस्ट करेंगे. टेस्टर. So इसको हम प्रिंट करके देखेंगे. तो क्या देगा? E subclass will give whether the given classes in the E subclass part are HR is subclass of tester. क्या आ गया था? True. If I want to change it in reverse direction, is tester subclass to HR? Guys, is tester subclass to HR?
False.
देखो क्या आ गया था? False. So this is a method when you are facing an issue with any such kind. अरे किसको किसे like what are the which classes we have given this particular condition? In that case, we can check. Okay. Next, there is a method called is instance of, which is another what to say? Another Boolean method which is used to check the relationship between the objects and classes. It returns true if the first parameter, that is object, is the instance of second parameter that means it is going to take 2 parameters in the similar way. Let me just type it here. अरे मेरा typing थोड़ी बहुत slow रहेगा because I have to use only one hand. Okay.
No problem, sir.
Is instance of किसका चेक करेंगे? HR का चेक करेंगे. E1, comma. Let's check with first HR and then we'll check with some other class. तो अभी true आ गया था हमको. अगर देखो HR निकाल के we just check with tester class. अभी क्या होने वाला है? Why is it true again? Why is it true? भाई इधर देख रहा है ना? You're seeing this, right? तो मैं क्या किया था? Let me just remove this. Control X. अब देखो instance of देख रहा हूँ. E1 बोल दिया. E1 is my object and I'm giving tester. तो क्या आया था इधर?
True.
True. Why is it true?
Because E1 is an object of class at
Tester is what? A superclass, right?
yeah. Indirectly, it is an object.
Exactly. Indirectly, it is an instance of tester. That is the reason we are getting true here. Even if you check with the employee,
So we'll get confused. It doesn't say indirectly.
of course, it is indirectly, right? Inheritance ले रहा है ना एक के साथ एक.
Yeah.
Inheritance का मतलब क्या है? अरे देखो, let's say your initial. I don't know which part of India you belong, but in my part, initial will be common for everyone. Like let's say father का initial बच्चों का आएगा, ऐसा कुछ चलता जाएगा. In the same way, this particular, though he is a different person, he must bear like he's also a part of the family, right? That's what I'm trying to say here. Is it making sense? No, मेरा video on हो गया. Sorry. Okay. Oh, बंद. Okay. So that's pretty much importance of these methods and बस inheritance तो यही है काफी कुछ. तो कल की क्लास में क्या करेंगे कि we'll go with the parts like extraction, data encapsulation, abstraction. These are 2 different topics which are important to be covered. And आज की क्लास में मैं एक डेमो देता हूँ उसके बारे में. And then tomorrow's class will deal on it completely. ठीक है? Where's my pen?
सर
बोलिए.
सर आप नेस्टेड क्लास भी बताने वाले थे ना? क्या है
किसके बारे में?
नेस्टेड क्लास?
Oh, sorry. I'll go into that. 1 second. इसको क्लियर करके अरे क्लियर का इतना बड़ा छत. ओके. तो पहले नेस्टेड क्लास को देखेंगे फिर we'll go to the next step. Okay. So what do you mean by nested class? हाँ? Nested class का मतलब क्या है? Come on, if it is wrong,
सर
no problem.
नेस्टेड इफ एल्स की जैसा रहेगा शायद वो. नेस्टेड इफ एल्स जैसा रहता है.
Yes, yeah, similar to that. Okay, let me just show you. इसका जरूरत क्या है? VS Code. क्या एग्जाम्पल लो मैं इसके? Any example for you from your side? I'm not getting, my brain is stuck somewhere. Okay. अरे कुछ एग्जाम्पल बोलो भाई, मुझे कुछ याद नहीं आ रहा है. basically inner classes are not encouraged in Python. Why? Because of some complex part. देखो, that's a good thing. Let's say class human. Okay, init को create करेंगे. Init underscore def बोल के करना है क्या? Def underscore init. सेल्फ को भेज दिया. सेल्फ के बगैर हमको कुछ और चाहिए. Let's say name of that particular person. I'll say self dot name equals to name. Okay, तो इसको सिर भी है ना, like the particular person is having a head, right? So let's just create a class for head. Class head def. Let me give a method here. क्या method दूं? Okay, let's say head talk self print yes I am talking. हो गया. अब फिर एक काम करेंगे. अब एक क्लास बनाएंगे, उसको ब्रेन भी है, so I'll say class brain of, sorry not of, colon, and इसको भी एक मेथड देंगे. Let's say def think of self. Okay, so what I'll just say print yeah, I'm thinking. Okay, so this is how a class in class looks like. Nested class. आप जो कुछ भी बोल रहे हैं ना उसे देखो. अब इसको क्या करेगा? अब तक हमें what we have dealt with as of now, until now what we have dealt with, we have dealt with classes which are going to have basic data types, like some what are the data types available in the Python are being used in the initializer or constructor method. Yes or no? या क्या किया था हम? Name, year, speed, all these things are what? Attributes of that particular employee or car, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
अगर उसी like if I want to have a class itself, another object, let's say employee object को भी बहुत सी classes है. Let's say employee want to hold objects of two other candidates. That means if you want to see, if I want to get self dot head equal to head of. समझ रहे हैं इधर? So ये head किधर है? Self में है. So self dot head of. Sorry, spelling क्या पढ़ लिखा है भाई तू? Self dot head of. Similarly, self dot brain equals to self dot brain of. अगर इसमें क्या? What's happening in this 90 and 91 lines? Can anyone explain? Whatever you're understanding, it is fine.
हेड और ब्रेन इंक्लूड हो गया सर.
हाँ, हेड और ब्रेन का ऑब्जेक्ट्स इंक्लूड हो गया. Yes or no?
Yeah.
हाँ, तो देखो, if I print, if I want to get talk method, how can I get talk method? So I simply have to say, have to create a method here. Okay, let's just say, this is how a general original function call takes place. Underscore, sorry, name underscore equals to underscore name underscore. Okay, sorry, comparison will always be, अरे बाबा करेक्ट कर रहा हूँ ना? Okay. So देखो, what is this statement? I'll explain you in a minute. First, let's just discuss how to create this. Okay. So obj1 equals to human of name क्या देना है? Let me just give. अरे सूर्य नाम तो बोर लग गया मुझे. दिनेश right? So if I want to access the method of Dinesh, access the method of talk, how can I access this? obj1 dot again head dot again talk of. Got it? If I want to access think method, obj1 dot brain dot think of. समझ में आ रहा है? मैंने ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट किया था ह्यूमन का, and human is again having two different objects, head and brain, and if I want to access the methods in that particular classes, this is how I can do it. If I run this, देखो क्या आ रहा था? Yes, I'm talking and I'm thinking. Got it? This is how a nested if nested classes looks like. But in order to avoid ambiguity, that means understanding of code will be difficult when you have n number of methods in head and n number of methods in brain. Yes or no? Guys, I want
Yes, sir.
हाँ, अगर हमारे पास हेड में 25 मेथड्स है और ब्रेन में 50 मेथड्स है, तो उसको देखने में कैसे लगता है? It will be some ambiguous and dirty to look like. So most probably developers avoid using nested classes, but it is worthy. Even it can have its own constructor in it. Def __ init. Okay, अब इसको क्या पास करना है? Self dot ice equals to ice. I'm just kidding. I'm just writing something. Okay. Sorry. So if I want to create this, I want to pass ice here. So for this, I want to pass I. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me just say ice, and here I'll pass those ice. Making sense? Print of obj1 dot HCA head dot AYES. Escape. I run this. What's happening here? Okay. दिनेश के साथ भेजना है ना भाई? वो कैसे भूल जाते हो तुम? आया? So inner classes can also have initializers of its own. Any doubts? Guys, any doubts?
What is the difference between child class and the nested class?
तुम्हें ही बोलो. आपको जो कुछ भी डिफरेंस लगा है वो बोलो. I'll correct it if you are wrong.
Child class में शायद initialize नहीं कर सकते.
क्यों नहीं कर सकते? Did I say that? देखो, class will have its own definition. देखो हमें इधर किया था ना टेस्टर क्लास में. टेस्टर देख. Name, age, salary, and what we did? Year. We can also add our own attributes. Initializer, which is having inheritance from employee. Okay, that's not the case. Dekho, when we are going to use nested classes is when we require to store an object itself. एक object को ही store करना चाहते हो, then we'll use nested classes and we'll define those classes in it. We can also do the same work by exiting it from by getting it from away from the class. That means see Control V. Even this will work fine. Okay, क्या हो गया इधर? Human object. Okay, okay. That's the method error of calling. Okay, क्या है the error? Human object has no attribute head. Okay. So you found out the difference here, right? You understand the difference, right? So क्या हो गया था इधर? ये head को check कर रहा है, and what is it checking head? Human class. When you are creating an object, this is going to check for head. Is head available in the human?
Class, no.
It has been detached. So
Yeah.
what we'll do? We'll just reattach it again. Got it? So इसके बगैर इसलिए that is the reason we are not supposed to use nested classes most frequently. Nested classes is what? If you are going to store an object itself in the class, then you are going to use nested class. या क्या किया था head के पास? We are storing an object, right? Brain के पास you are storing an object. That is the reason we have used nested classes. But this is again, inheritance is different from nested classes. Inheritance is totally extracting the information from other methods. Making sense?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, any doubts? Guys, any doubts? Inheritance में कुछ doubts है?
No, sir.
Okay, so let's take 2 MCQs and we'll leave the class. Okay, just 2 MCQs, just to understand how far you are in inheritance part. So all of you अपने आप portals को reload कर दीजिए. Reload कर दिया ना? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Because once again, once I upload the MCQ and if you say that it is not available, I'll get hurt a lot. अभी क्या देना है आपको MCQ on what? Nested classes. भाई आप nested class के बारे में इसी क्लास में पूछ के गड़बड़ कर दिया, because it is basically helpful in encapsulation, which is tomorrow's topic. But also you did a good thing. You reduced the time for it. So where is my MCQ? Create MCQ. Control B. Yeah. B, C, D. Okay, आ गया आपके पास MCQ. Second MCQ ये थोड़ी बहुत टाइम लेने वाला है. I'm going to give you code. अच्छा, भूल गया था मैं, आज आपको सीसी मिल गया? Did you guys got CC?
Yes, sir.
Okay. अरे यार, ये क्वेश्चन को देख लीजिए कैसा है कि ओके ओके, सारी ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल है. Okay, so once you're done with this MCQ, you can leave. I'm creating the attendance. Next topic is going to be OOPS 3, which is encapsulation and inheritance. Sorry, encapsulation and abstraction. अच्छा, मैंने 2 लिंक्स आपको अच्छा लिंक्स पेस्ट किया था. Please go through those before you start the things. Please, just a request. Huh. And already 4 have attempted this. 5 have attempted. क्या था? Only 20% has answered it correct. That means only 1% has answered it correct. देखिए कितना निकला. So if you have no doubts, you can leave. If not, you can stay and clear your doubts.
ये थोड़ा बाद में ये एमसीक्यू होने के बाद बताएंगे सर जी,
नहीं
लास्ट वाला.
नहीं जी, नहीं बताऊंगा. क्यों नहीं बताता भाई? I have given you the toughest thing. I'll explain it, no problem. Okay, just a minute. Still time तो होने दो.
यस सर, वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
I'm just kidding with you, okay?
यस.
तो 68 क्लास के लिए सभी रेडी हो?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
सॉरी सर.
6 to 8 classes.
हाँ यस रेडी.
कोई तो होगा नहीं रेडी होने वाले. वो बोलिए पहले. Who is not ready for that? Already I have got अजय पारिकर. अरे उसको ही कुछ तकलीफ है बेचारा. He is working and he is studying.
सर 68 में तो मुझे प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन पहले पूछना पड़ेगा कंपनी में अगर मिलती है ऑफ तो उतने टाइम में.
नहीं, बेसिकली क्यों पूछ रहा हूँ कि unfortunately I have meetings on Monday and Thursday, which is really irritating for me. Even for you guys, I guess. निशा बीच में आके MCQs देता है and फिर से मैं क्लास शुरू करता हूँ. Right, that is kind of disturbing. उसके कुछ solution देखना है उसके लिए, अगर हमको नहीं हो रहा है. जय भाई, मैं आपके तरफ से बात कर रहा हूँ. No problem. I won't try. I'll okay, कुछ try कर सकते हो आप 6 to 8 रखने के लिए, या 7 to 9? Will that work? अजय और जय.
Yeah, 7:30 I came from office. So 7:30 to
सर 6 to 8 के लिए तो ट्राई कर सकता हूँ.
6 to 8 के लिए?
हाँ.
अरे नहीं हो सकता फिर. अच्छा, एक काम करेंगे, आज इस हफ्ते तो छोड़ दीजिए, अगले हफ्ते से ना क्या करेंगे, बट ऑन सैटरडेज गाइस, on Saturdays I'll take class at 6 to 8. सैटरडे की क्लास 6 to 8
सैटरडे को सर ओके है क्योंकि मेरी उस दिन लीव रहती है।
हाँ सैटरडे का क्लास फिर नो फॉर एवरीवन आई एम सेइंग सैटरडेज डाउट सेशन I'll start at 6 and I'll end at 8 or I'll update it in the announcement part when I'm going to take the class on Saturday. Based on that you connect and you leave if you have doubts. Okay, तो अभी इस क्वेश्चन को देखेंगे। तो क्वेश्चन क्या था इधर? I wanted to know what's going to happen here in this case. So see, so there is a demo class and there is a derived demo which is inheriting the. I'm not sharing the screen. You are seeing your own portal, right?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, पोर्टल को देखिए समझ में आ जाएगा। तो पहले क्लास क्या था? डेमो क्लास है। In that there is a new. Okay, you are not familiar with this new. Oopsie doopsie. Oh shit, I haven't saw the question with the new. Sorry, I guess. Basically, okay. Let me just give you a simple introduction to underscore new method. Okay, there are many such methods, underscore init, underscore add, length, repr, such बहुत सी methods है. Okay, ऐसा कुछ methods में this particular new method is kind of similar to init method. Okay, whenever a class is instantiated, underscore new and underscore init methods are called. Are you getting this?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so okay, it's my mistake then. बेचारा। Okay, उस न्यू क्लास को अभी छोड़ दीजिए। न्यू के बगैर we'll check it out. Basically, देखो, अगर आप क्लास simple point is whenever you're entering into sorry, what is the example better to explain here? Okay, खाने खाते जब हाथ धोते हैं ना, you will be washing your hands before eating food. The same way, there are some set of functions which are must and should to be executed before starting it. Okay, in that out of from those methods, init is one, and underscore new is another method. Okay, both will be invoked whenever an object is created for that particular class. Making sense? Okay, let me just no my board को ही share करना है. Okay. Later. This is the message. Sorry, sir, you are not allowed to make. You are not allowed to mark attendance. As is not in some MCQs out of 8 given in the class today. What the hell? अरे कितने लोगों को MCQs का ये आया?
Actually, I'm network issue because I missed MCQs.
How many of you missed the MCQs? Raise your hands.
6.
Who missed the MCQs? Raise your hands faster. 1. Abhi. 2. 3. यार क्या कर रहे हो भाई? इसने मैं बोल रहा हूँ रोज reload करो. You won't listen. Okay, let me just explain this first and then I'll give you 2 more MCQs. ठीक है, छोटे MCQs दे दूंगा, उसको सबमिट करो, हो जाएगा। चलेगा?
Okay.
हाँ, इधर देखो। Where am I? Underscore new underscore init. Okay, these are 2 methods. If you define those methods in your class demo, okay, if these 2 methods are available, these 2 will be executed first. When we create an object. That means, let's say demo equals to demo of with some attributes. Okay, मैंने एक object create किया, क्रिएट करते ही क्या हो जाएगा, न्यू मेथड एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा. ऑफ कोर्स इनिट तो जरूरी है ना. Why do we require initialization? Because we are, in order to create an object, we require init. So this will execute automatically, and after executing this, it will say that new instance method will be executed after init method. So अगर इसमें देखें तो, इसमें देखा तो देखो इधर, तो क्या हो गया, इसमें new है, init method है, right? So whenever an object for demo is created, these two will get executed. Got it? In a similar way, whenever a derived demo is executed, these two methods will be created. So now see here, object one is what? Derived demo of. So since it is a derived demo of method, first method, so what happens? क्या हो जाएगा? तो पहले derived demos new will be initiated. New invoke हो जाएगा, बाद में init का आएगा. But is derived demo inheriting the demo class? Right. So that's the reason what it will do. Demos init will be created because see, before in the before example, when we checked the is instance of method, it returned true for the inherited class. Yes or no? Do you
Yes,
remember?
sir.
Huh. In the same way, derived demo is nothing but creating a method for the demo. It is creating an object for the demo class. So what happens here? Derived demo new will be invoked, and then demos init will be invoked by, see here, init method is calling, but this init is resembling to demos. Okay, I'm confusing you, right? I'm confused.
Fully
Got it. Got it. Okay. क्या करेंगे? Oh, what do I do? मेरा मीटिंग का टाइम भी हो गया. Okay.
So no.
नो वरी करने का जरूरत नहीं है इसमें, बट ओके, डू वन थिंग guys, you check what is underscore new method and what is underscore init method. Take it as an assignment and give me the difference between those two methods. कल की क्लास में हम बात करेंगे on this particular topic. Okay. Guys, I want some response. Yeah. And also take down or list out what are all the methods which are underscore new. Like underscore such defined methods are there. Out of these, okay, पहले इन दोनों में काम करो, कल की बात कल करेंगे. Clear है? Okay.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, let me just stop sharing and who are missing the MCQs? अभी reload कर दीजिए अपने पोर्टल को, मैं अभी 2 MCQs दे दूंगा. It will be okay for you to mark the attendance. And whoever want to attempt the MCQs, they can attempt. Oh no, these are good MCQs. All of you attend this. अरे कोई चल गया था बेचारा, इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ. First MCQ is up. Sorry, somehow whatever the number is, that MCQ is up. एंड आप जरा प्रैक्टिस करके रखिए कि कोड स्निपेट्स ये तो कैसे सॉल्व करना है, उसके बारे में एक दो बार प्रैक्टिस करें तो अच्छा लगता है. ठीक है. Another MCQ is up, and that's pretty much it, guys. आया MCQs मार्क करने के बाद अटेंडेंस की. Guys who are facing the issue with attendance, is that clear now? हाँ? Reflect नहीं हो रहा है. These people are attempting this. 13 people have answered this. Reload कर दिया? यार तुम्हारा टाइम खराब है. अच्छा मैंने जो अरे यार क्वेश्चन को ठीक ठाक पढ़ते नहीं क्या? Most of the people some of them are doing wrong reading. मैं अभी DS MCQ में पूछ रहा हूँ which is not the type of inheritance. Okay, I think that's
So
pretty
still
much.
I am not.
I don't know what's going on here because I did what I can. Sorry, you're not allowed to mark attendance as you did not attempt 9 MCQs out of 10 given. Acha. Okay, then it's out of reach.
सर n-1 का रूल है ना, तो फिर वो मार्क कैसे कर पाएगा?
हाँ वो तो है, मुझे नहीं पता था n-1 का रूल. ठीक है. Then sorry, but you made 2 other MCQs to be
हाँ
solved.
सर, व्हाट इज सर n-1 रूल?
अरे वो बोल रहा है कि like 10 MCQs दियो 9 आंसर किया तो बस you can mark the attendance.
ओके हाँ.
हाँ, वही n-1 रूल बोला था वो ऑफिशियली. Okay then, folks, no need to worry about this. Just keep a ticket, raise a ticket for them. Ajay, who failed to mark the attendance, raise a ticket
Yeah,
for them. Maybe they might solve this issue.
सर ये हेल्थ इज, आप तबीयत ठीक है ना सर?
एक हाथ से काम चला रहा हूँ मैं बस.
फ्रैक्चर हुआ है सर?
नहीं, बड़ा फ्रैक्चर नहीं है, छोटी लाइक हेयरलाइन से कुछ ज्यादा, हेयरलाइन से कुछ ज्यादा.
ओके ओके,
That's pretty much. Yep then. Thank you folks. हाँ.
गुड नाइट सर.
अरे वो लिंक्स पढ़ के आना कल.
यस सर.
हाँ, thank you.
गुड नाइट सर.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Yep, good night.